This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa 914 What's it, York. We are in the motherfucking house. We're in the motherfucking house. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I was on Sis channel earlier. We talked to Tomicka, Tomicka McCullough, and she is basically trying to do what she gonna do. But Tamika, you burn a candle, a candle on two different sides. You've been doing it for a long period of time, my baby girl, my baby girl. Are you all right with me? You all right with me? I told you I want you to be my girlfriend, but unfortunately for me, after I got off Sis channel, off his panel, and went into my real life, I had to call my girlfriend for real, KK, and I asked her to move in into this apartment with me. When I move, she gonna move. Shout to Jet, shout to Jet. I might not move because of her. That woman, me and her went through so much trauma in our younger days. And she remembers it. She remembers it. And I told her, I said, when you come here, don't bring nobody else here. Because I will not be giving you the key to this apartment. I will not be doing none of that. You are trapped in this apartment. You are trapped. And she probably gonna try to talk to me, like, get a copy of the key. Get a copy of the key. I'm not getting no copy of no key. You hear? Clean the apartment, pack up everything so we can move to the next apartment. If we're not moving, and I will not move, when this woman come in, I will not move. I will stay here. I will stay here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. Shout out to my home girl, my baby girl, KK. I'm 51. KK is much younger. 18 years younger than I am. 18 years younger. A shout to her. And I told her, when I talked to her earlier, I said, look, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. I need you to help me. I need you to help me. And she said, Arabia, I'm going to help you. And I told her, I said, when I go to work, I don't want 10 million people coming into my goddamn apartment. I don't want that. She will be happy. She will be satisfied. And when I go to New York, she will go to New York with me. This is how I am. Mi corazón estaba roto. Mi corazón estaba roto. My heart was hurt yesterday. Yesterday. No puedo escuchando un mentirosos. No veo payasos No más tontería. Kuja na mimi kula chakula mi tayari. Kuja na mimi kula chakula miji baridi. My people, marafiki, marafiki. It is what the fuck it is. Una karibishwa kuvuta kiti pumzika marafiki. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it is. And I'm tired of the bullshit that been coming on this YouTube app. I'm tired of what's going on in the real world. I'm tired. So I told my girlfriend, I need you here 24/7. She come here, she leaves. She come here, she leaves. She cleans, she cooks. I need her here 24/7. 24/7. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. The same woman I met years ago. 8 years. Same time I met Birdman. I met her way before Birdman. Way before him. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Who is not here will catch the playback. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. But the girlfriend is getting ready to move in. And she wearing them hair bonnets. And I don't want the hair bonnets going on. But I gotta let her wear it because I'm gonna be the bacon and bread winner. I gotta bring in food. I gotta bring in money to this house. And when we move from this location, we got to go. We got to go. There is no, I'm standing back. I believe when my girlfriend moves into this house, I believe when she moves into this house permanently, and she's going to move in, and we are going to mix up. We're going to mix and mingle. We're going to fuck each other. We're going to lick each other pussy. We're going to kiss each other in the mouth. We're going to do that. Shout out to the chat. I'm not afraid of saying I'm a lesbian. I'm not afraid. I'm saying I'm a bull dagger. I'm not afraid of the titles they give me. But let me tell you something. When me and this woman met each other years ago, she speak that Spanish to me, and we was learning Swahili at that time. At that time, she's the only partner of Spanish and Swahili. Shout out to the chat. And she's the only partner I will ever have at the end of my fucking life. I believe, I believe, shout out to the chat. I believe my girlfriend, KK, the last one, will be awesome. Truly here on these YouTube streets. And anything happened to me, Birdman would have to answer for it. Because I met them in the same year. I slept with both of them. Both of them know. Look her pussy and fuck Birdman. The blood was mixing. The semen was mixing. Everything was mixing. Shout out to the chat. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed of what the fuck I did. I did it. And I did it well. Shout out to the chat. When my girlfriend move in here, I will post it. When my girlfriend do certain stuff, I will post it. She's a good cook. She's a good cleaner. She's a good girlfriend for a man. Unfortunately, I don't have a dick. So, you know what I'm going to do for that. Create a dick. Make a strap on. But it will not be the same. It will not be the same. And she told me, Arabia is not going to be the same. You will always be oblivious to what I do. Shout to her. Shout to the chat. It is what it is. She gonna come in here next day or two after tomorrow. If I get on job, the woman gonna move in here. I'm gonna get her, and she's gonna move into this fucking apartment, and she's gonna ride with me until the end of my days. Until the end. If she decides she wanna go back home, she wanna go back home to her sister, her mother, or whatever. She need to go. But in the meantime, I need her. I need her in this house. I need her to cook. I need her to clean. I need her to greet me at the door when I come home from the job. I need her. I need her. Sis Reverend got a wrench. I need this woman. I need her. Brown skinned lady. Moonlight. Soulfly. I need this woman to come in and do what she needs to do. I need her because I don't have nobody else. I don't have nobody else. When I go back to New York, she coming with me. Wherever I go, she go. Shout out to the chat. Because when I went to sleep last night, I didn't have no good sleep. No good sleep at all. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. Like this year, you in the chat. Hello, my baby. Hello. Anybody want to hit the link? Hit the link. Hit the link. But I need my girlfriend to move into this fucking apartment. I need her to move wherever I go. Wherever I go, I need her. I cannot be by myself no more. No more. I caught a head cold over a week ago. I'm still getting over it. And I don't mean no harm. She knows. She knows how to deal with that. And I remember a few years ago when Aretha Franklin died, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. Me and her started fighting. We was not fighting immediately. I was fighting with other people. Unfortunately for me, I fell. I fell. And one of my coworkers had to call to 911. And when 911 came, they had to cut off my clothes because I went into a seizure. And I released myself. I was dying that night. Same night my Aunt Ernestine died. And I do believe Aunt Ernestine came in and she said, I'm not going to let this happen. And when I called my grandmother a few days later, she said, Arabia, the people that did that to you, you know already. I'm opening a door where I could be wiped out again. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Me and her have the same, we have the same experiences in New York. Child abuse, foster care. We went through all that. And we fight each other. But I'm much older. She's much older. She looking for a place to live. I'm gonna let her live. Let her live. When I go to work, I go to work and get the money. That's it. When I leave from this fucking apartment, I gotta move. She gotta move. It is what it is. I don't care if I go to West Ashley. I don't give a fuck if I go to Mount Pleasant. I don't give a fuck where I go. That woman coming with me. That woman coming with me. Because I'm 18 years older than she is. I'm 51. That woman is 18 years younger. Young, beautiful. And I talked to her today on the phone. And I said, I need you. I need you. Sister Arabia, I know I did you wrong, but let me try to make it up to you. This might be my last year breathing. Last year breathing. I remember Sergeant Crystal Reagan. I remember different things that happened in my family. I remember the biological family. I remember how they treated me, how they did me, and I don't sit well with that. And a lot of people don't know I'd be arguing with people on different social media platforms. You don't know that. I know that. I know that. I don't mean no harm. I was in Sister T chat Sister T chats a few months ago, and I remember me and her going into an argument. But I'm gonna tell you something about Sister T. Sister T always told the goddamn truth. She always told the goddamn truth, whether I agree with it or not. Queen Regina, tell the truth. And I'm gonna tell you something about the two different women. Queen Regina never cursed me out. Never. Never disrespected me, nothing. Sister T did. But Lee, I'm gonna tell you something about Sister T. If you get into an argument with her and, and you was supporting her for a little bit, Sister T give all that back. You know how many times Sister T paid back my cash app donations? Ain't nobody else gonna do that. Nobody. Nobody does it. But when I look at Sister T today and her videos recently, I look at them and then I remember there was another page where she used to like to dance and sing. And I remember the song she sung. And I said, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Sister T. Sister T was right for saying what she said to me. Queen Regina was right what she said to me. Brown skinned lady was right what she said to me. Empress Lonnie One Love was right what she said to me. Keep the Change was right for what she said to me. Radio Live TV was right what she said to me. Sis Reverend Got a Mensch was right what he said to me. Anybody that told the truth about Arabia Barbosa, number 4, which is County New York, the BT 1000 on this shit. I am the only original BT 1000. I show myself when I get ready. I show myself. Natasha, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I know you got your own life. I know what you're doing. So you good with me. You'll always be good with me. Always be good with me. I don't care who's in this chat. I don't care who's listening. My girlfriend getting ready to move into this fucking house. And she don't even know what's getting ready to happen later. She has no idea. I didn't tell her. I'm planning it, but she don't know nothing about it. So she's moving into a house where she feels that everything is good. Everything is gonna be okay. We might have I don't think we're gonna have sex like that. I don't. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at each other and enjoy each other and be intimate with each other, but I don't think it's unless she wants the sex. And I'm like, I really don't want to. I don't. I did what I did with her years ago. That's years past. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I am your home girl, Arabia Barbosa, number 4, Western County, York, and I'm retiring from YouTube in March. March the 18th, I'm retiring. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who share what. I'm going to support what they want to do. You see a story? Report on it. Don't ask me to report nothing because I'm going to stay silent. I'm going to support my YouTube creators. Yes, I am. Yes, I will. I will always do that. I don't care how much money I got. It could be $5. It could be $3. It could be $20. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to support my YouTube creators. I'm going to do that. Shout out to the chat. But I really enjoy listening to Moonlight, Brown Skin Lady, Sis, Rabbit Got a Ranch, Ray Live TV, Roll or Wrench. Roll Wrench, I enjoy you too. And I'm angry with you because you stop your videos on Wednesdays. Your videos actually help me get through a day, a whole day. Roll Rich. You didn't know that? You selfish if you didn't know it. I'm letting you know. I'm letting Iceberg Thoughts know. I appreciate you. Sis Very Wrench, I appreciate you. Vince the Sniper, I appreciate you. Appreciate a lot of men on YouTube streets. The women, I totally appreciate. Even those I'm not subscribed to. But I am subscribed to certain YouTube female creators. I might not join your membership or none of that shit. I ain't gotta do that. I gotta do the old fashioned way. Solar Nation way. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. I am your homegirl. Arabia Barbosa, 914 Westchester County, New York. I'm 51 years old. I'll be 52 in March. I'm retiring from these YouTube streets. I'm only going to support my YouTube creators and my subscribers and my support team. That's the only thing I'm going to do. I'm not doing nothing else. I will not do anything else. I listened to Sister T the other day, and she was talking some real truth about the black community and how these parents raise their children and how the guardians get foster kid children in their homes and don't treat them right. Sister T the only one talk about it. Nobody else talks about it. Sister don't talk about it. Brown skin lady, she don't talk about it. Moonlight don't talk about it. Sister T talks about it. How Sister T know about what's going on in the foster care system? How Sister T know what's going on in the group home system? How Sister T know what's going on with the homeless population? You know why Sister T know? Because Sister T go out there and she talk to people. She hold their hand. She pray with them. She feeds them. She gives them clothes. Sister T, the only one I know on this YouTube app is doing anything for the homeless population or anybody that's is like out there. Sister T service. She service. And people call her all kinds of names. They just spell her name. Nah, I don't give a fuck what Sister T do. Sister T go out there and she feed the homeless. Sister T go out there, she talk about the gay community. I don't give a fuck what Sister T talking about. Sister T was always fair with me. Always fair. Fair. Fair with me. Shout out to the chat. I'll give her that. I don't hate Sister T. I love Sister T. I wish Sister T was my actual sister or auntie. Cause Sister T, what? I'm 51. Sister T is what? 58 years old. That's my big sister right there on these YouTube streets. She don't like what I'm doing. No, she don't. She don't just subscribe to nothing what I do. But shout out to her for speaking up against me. It's a lot of bitches. I don't mean to call them bitches. There's a lot of women on this YouTube app called me out. Sister T, you called me out over a year ago, 2 years ago. I remember what happened. I remember. Brown skin lady, we was on a chat and you allowed the death coach to hit the panel. And when I spoke those terrible words, brown skinned lady had to drop me down. She said, I gotta drop you down. I can't have you up here. And she was right. She was right for what she did. Shout out to the chat. It is what it is. I'm guilty of being a antagonist on these YouTube streets. I'm guilty of being the BT1000. I'm guilty of being Lucy the Vampire. I'm guilty of being the Jeeper Creeper on this shit. I'm guilty of being the German Shepherd in the goddamn room. But shout out to my YouTube creators. Whether they agree with me or not, whether they like what I'm saying or not. Shout out to my YouTube creators, my subscribers, and my support team. Shout out to you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even be breathing. Shout out to Sister T. If it wasn't for Sister T, I would not be breathing. How y'all think I'm angry with Sister? I'm not. She did what she had to do. She said what she said. Shout out to Sister T, because if it wasn't for Sister T, I would not be breathing right fucking now. Because Sister T know how I get down when I get angry and upset. Too much upset. She knows. Khadijah, you know. Shout out to you. Empress Laniwana, you know. Queen Regina, you know. But Sister T was the only one that came out and said, if Arabia, blah, 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 blah. Shout out to Sister T. I'm out of here. Hey, baby girl. Thank you for coming.